this is Lady Boulay, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you for your support. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for your thumbs up, for your comments, and thank you for sharing the videos. Thank you for all you do to support the channel. And yes, we are commanded to love one another, whether we want to or not, or whether we agree with each other or not. So this week, this after Black Friday period, has a lot of Black people coming on social media advising people not to shop at Walmart because Walmart has scrapped its DEI program along with some other businesses. And so they're saying, don't shop at Walmart. Don't shop at Walmart because they have ended their DEI program. And so we shouldn't support them because they don't support us, blah, 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 blah. Well, as some have soberly pointed out, Walmart is the only option in some parts of the country that Black people have to shop and to buy supplies. And some people do all their shopping at Walmart. And it's affordable. Walmart is affordable. So for those who are so offended, you have the luxury of going somewhere else. But some people don't have that luxury. And I go to Walmart. I've been in Walmart in the last few days. And the same Black people that were working at the Walmart when I went there are still there. And they're going to be there. They are going to be there. So this all panicking. Y'all know that there's one thing that I really don't like, and that's fear-mongering. I do not like it when people try to fear-monger Black people as if to say that the sky is falling, the sky is falling, they're doing this to us. What we going to do? What we going to do? I just do not like that. What did Black people do before DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion? What did Black people do before affirmative action? What we have discovered is that they will pass these initiatives and these programs claiming to help marginalized communities. But when you look at who was really helped by it, it turns out to be immigrants or white women or somebody besides Black people. Some Black people might be helped by it, but most of who's going to be helped is going to be somebody else. And that was the same thing with the affirmative action. Oh, they ended affirmative action. What we going to do? What we going to do? HBCU colleges and universities have added more programs, specified programs to their curriculums than they've ever had before. There are about 11 or 12, maybe even more HBCUs that have engineering programs. They have pharmacy programs, they have med schools, they have law schools, they have physical therapy programs, they have all kinds of disciplines that you can get at these white colleges. And they are accredited by the same organizations that the white schools are accredited for. But somehow Black people feel like they just got to go to a white school. You don't. Most white people are not going to those schools. Those affirmative action schools that they're trying to keep you out of. Most white people who go to college are not going to those schools. And for all of this talking, if you are a teacher, a nurse, a pharmacist, a physical therapist, a bookkeeper, anything that you know how to do, you can get a job in this country and you don't need affirmative action or DEI. You need to have the skills. Let's just not pretend that you can't get ahead in America because there's no affirmative action or DEI. If you are a school teacher, you are in demand. If you are a nurse, you are in demand. If you are a welder, you are in demand. If you are a bookkeeper, you are in demand. You need to be skilled in this economy. That is true. But Black people have always worked in America. Black people have always been able to make it. And this is crutching on DEI and affirmative action is really unfair, and it's unfair to our young people to make them feel like the white people got to put some kind of program in place for them to be able to make it. And people started businesses way back in the 20s and the 30s. Black Wall Street was massacred in 1921. Those people had businesses, thriving businesses. Black people hit the ground running coming out of slavery, building communities and churches and businesses and educating their children. And they didn't have affirmative action or diversity, equity, and inclusion. What they had was exclusion and people doing everything they could to keep them from succeeding. And they succeeded in spite of that. So it's really unfair for people to be on these platforms whining and complaining, and we can't do anything because the white people took this away from us, or the white people took that away from us. Now, there is something that black people have to accept. This is a very sophisticated economy. There are jobs at every level of this economy. And whether or not you're going to be employed is a lot determined by you. What are you prepared to do? What is your work ethic? What is your discipline level? And we can't compare ourselves to the Asians and the these people and the those people, because those people will come here and work together, live 10 and 12 to a room until they get on their feet. We're not going to do that. So there's no point in trying to say what the Asians do. The Asians will get divorced and still live in the same house because they know they don't have that many options. But they don't get on social media and complain about it, that they got to live in the house with their ex-wife that they can't stand, or their ex-husband that they can't stand, because they know this is what I have to do, or else get out there and be on the streets in a tent. And they don't want to do that. So we have to really come to terms with reality. If you know how to do something and you know how to do it well, you are going to find work. There have always been obstacles put in our way. We have never had a free ride in America. So black people, some of us got so comfortable in America that we thought we had the luxury of attacking each other. And now we have the luxury of being in a gender war of all things. And so now they snatch the rug out and you don't have anywhere to stand. But if you are prepared to do something, you can get a job. And you can build a successful life for yourself in this economy at this time. And when things change, then we'll have to do something different. And there's nothing wrong with warning each other about what we feel like is coming ahead. But I believe that we are sophisticated enough at this point to know how things are in America, even with Donald Trump. And I don't think that we should assume that we're the only ones that are going to be affected by whatever he does, because we know we won't be. But we do need to be alert, woke, as they say. But we don't need to be in panic mode all the time. I don't like to see black people fear-mongering other black people to make you feel like the sky is falling. The world is falling apart because they took away DEI or they took away affirmative action. But anyway, America is what America has always been. Black people have always had to work in this economy. And the better trained you are, the better outcome you're going to have. There is no free ride for black people, and there never has been. If you are a black person and you got a free ride, or you know somebody that got a free ride, then pat yourself on the back, because you are the exception, not the rule. Black people survived before DEI. Black people survived before affirmative action, and black people will survive after DEI and affirmative action. Okay, let me know what you think about the video, whether or not you will be supporting Walmart or whether you're just going to do something else, even if you have to do without. Let me know. Thank you for listening and have a good evening.